Hey there, YouTube. It is Brank. I am back. I haven't been around for a while, haven't been making too many videos, but I am back. And this is a video today on a mobile game called Disney Heroes Battle Mode. And this is available for iOS and Android. It's actually a really fun game. I'm just going to be giving you a few tips here to get you started in the game. If you're at all interested in it, I would highly recommend it. If you've played other battle hero type games where you have like a squad, it's basically a squad combat game, like the Star Wars Galaxies of Heroes or Marvel Strike Force. It's very similar to those types of games. I would highly recommend it. Now, it is catered obviously towards a slightly younger audience, as it being Disney characters, and specifically Disney characters, Pixar characters, and Disney animation characters. Though that kind of makes it a little bit, to me, it makes it a little bit more interesting, because you're not expecting those characters to have like kind of combat, kind of abilities. So it is kind of a fun game. If you have a family that plays mobile games, it's actually a really good game to get those kids into too. It does, though I would warn you, it does have a global chat, which is better than most of the mobile games out there that I've seen, but it still gets, I would turn it off for younger kids. Anyways, it's a really good game, and I'm just going to give you a few quick tips to get you started in the game if you're at all interested in playing. So let's get started. Let's see. So tip number one, I am not a big pay to play these games player. I don't spend a lot of money on mobile games. I don't spend a lot of money on games, period. And it's not the fact that, if you don't have the money, don't spend it. But it's the fact that I enjoy doing things in games that I can do for free. Yeah, it might only be a couple cents. Or actually, in this case, I spent $2.99 and I got gems out of it. Basically, it's a 30-day deal. If you spend, I think it was $2.99, you get 120 gems every day for 30 days. I'm halfway through that, which is when the game came out. It only came out very recently. So, yes, I spent a little bit of money on it. Now, had I known that I could have just done this little trick that I'm going to give you here, I wouldn't need to have spent anything. Now, the reason you want to spend money, or actually time, is because of the VIP level, not because of the gems. Yes, the gems are great, and you can open diamond chests and get really cool heroes or hero chips. But the most important thing, like a lot of mobile games, is your VIP level. The VIP level dictates how many, skill points, like the skill point cap that you get to, how quickly you can unlock raid tokens in this case, which raid tokens are basically like a free way to get through a map without having to actually run the map. Like if you have to run the map, you have to sit there and wait till your heroes, defeat all the guys and go through the whole thing. Well, there's a raid token. You just click that raid button and boom, the mission is done. You get all the rewards. You just don't have to sit there and watch the thing. So it speeds up. It speeds up the progress that you can make in the game. So how do we get our VIP level up? Well, when I bought that for $2.99, I was able to get to, I think it was level 2, which I was like, that kind of sucks. But what you can actually do is when you're looking at the Get Diamonds page, scroll all the way to the left, or sorry, the right, my other left, and you'll see the two, right now, it's two different offer companies, Fiverr and Tapjoy. And what you want to do is click on those and basically complete some of those offers. I wouldn't suggest buying anything on any of those. What you do is click on the ones that say something like play solitaire, get to level 3, and I'll give you 200 gem or 200 diamonds, right? That also gives you VIP rings, which is what you really want. The VIP rings are the important thing here. The diamonds, whatever. They'll be great because you'll be able to unlock new heroes, but you really want to get those rings higher, and you can do that all through these offers. It doesn't actually even tell you that here. It just says free diamonds, right? So I thought, I'm just going to get free diamonds, whatever, I needed a few diamonds. I started doing them, and I realized my VIP level was going up. I was like, wow, okay, that's really cool, because I can get my VIP level up by, completing these offers. I've played games like Solitaire, I don't know, I can't even remember, Legendary Heroes, a bunch of mobile games that you might want to try anyways. You might as well give them a try and get a free benefit in this game that you're trying. So I would highly recommend getting your VIP level up using these these two ways to do it: playing these other games, trying them out, or just a lot of them are just install the game and play the tutorial and you're done. That's all you got to do to get, maybe 200-300 gems, which is going to give you enough, also some VIP rings. So my tip number 2 is you're going to be offered, when you start the game, you're going to be offered 3 different heroes to choose from. Now, you'll automatically start with Vanellope, Wreck-It Ralph, and who's the third person you start with? Frozone. All good characters. Don't worry about those. Those you start with automatically, but you'll get the choice to pick between Sully and Boo, which is a single character, Felix from, Wreck-It Ralph, Fix-It Felix, and I think the third one is Nick Wilde. At least that's what it was when I started a few days ago, and I'm pretty sure it is still the 3 that you get to choose from. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you start with Sully and Boo. I didn't, and I regretted it. I started with Felix, and it was a little bit rough in the beginning to kind of get started. I was lucky enough to get Sully and Boo from a diamond crate, but that was later on down the road. I would highly, highly recommend starting with Sully and Boo. The reason is because Sully and Boo is the best, in my opinion, best tank in the game. They get incredible heal. He gets great synergy with people like Vanellope and Jack and Zurg. And he's just all around a really good tank. He's got a lot of health. He's got a great heal and good synergy with a lot of the other characters. So start with Sully and Boo if you have that option. I'm pretty sure that option is still there. That's my second tip. My third tip and last tip here in this video is join a guild. The guilds are, as you get to level 15, I think that's when you can join a guild. I would highly recommend joining a guild. You don't have to join my guild. I think our guild is still open right now. This is basically mine and my wife's guild that I started in the game so that we could play together, and a bunch of people ended up joining the guild. But the reason that I would highly recommend joining a guild is, one, you're going to have a separate chat with your guild, which is really cool because you can talk to people that join your guild. It also unlocks things like Surge, which is, if you've played any of the other mobile games like this, it's basically the waves of attacks that you have to do to kind of get to some type of monetary value in the game. In other words, in this case, it's Surge coins, right? You get these things called Surge coins, which you can then spend to buy new characters. So it gives you a lot of flexibility, and like I said, being able to communicate with other people in the game is really important, because since it is such a new game, there's a lot of people that don't really know how to play. So you can help them out, or they can help you out, vice versa, right? You can ask questions in the guild. So it's definitely a good thing to join a guild when you play any of these games. And I know I've made that suggestion in other videos, but it is by far the best tip I can give you on any of the mobile games, because there's always a million questions that you're going to have when you're playing these games. So that's it. That's a pretty brief breakdown of the game, but I don't want to get too into it right now. Just wanted to ask, you guys can leave your comments, questions below. If you have any questions about this game, or you'd like to see some other videos on this game, I'm planning on making a new series on just this game specifically. We're going to be going into characters and which ones of the heroes work the best. And then things that you're going to want to use those heroes for. So if you're interested in that all, hit the subscribe. I'll be making more videos on that. If you're interested or have any questions, leave those in the comments. And as always, have a good one. See you later.